Hi, Scott here. Hope you're having an awesome day today. I just want to share something with you. I was watching a recording of a mastermind just this morning, and there's this guy on there who I've seen before on stage, and he has a very interesting story behind him, and he has just a fantastic attitude. So his story is he was in Afghanistan about 10 or so years ago, when all the bombings and stuff was going on, and his family obviously were terrified by it, and they took all these measures to try and stay safe. And then they decided to cross the border to Pakistan, because once you're in the country, apparently they basically leave you alone. They try and stop you getting in the country, so they have border patrol and things. But if you're going through the mountains, and he was going up the mountain with his mum on his back to climb the mountain, with the gunfire around him to try and deter him from crossing the border. It's just an amazing story, and he said no, he's always had the determination to get where he's going. And once he got in Pakistan, he said, I'm going to Australia, and he applied and got rejected. And he tried from the 5th year, so he's working his butt off in Pakistan to get by and to get some money behind him. And eventually, on the fifth attempt, on the 5th year, he got accepted by Australia and came in as a refugee. And then, of course, he set his sights higher and wants to achieve things in Australia. And that's where he joined the SFM. And he has this fantastic mindset. If you want it, anyone can achieve anything. If you want it, just go and get it. Just don't let anything tell you no. If you want it, you can achieve it. And because it is fear that holds us all back, right? It stops us doing so much of the things that we need to do to improve our lives. And by just doing what you fear it because just getting outside your comfort zone, and you fear it because, the reason you fear it is obviously for many reasons of your subconscious, but the fact you fear it means that it's probably the one thing that you need to do. So by having fears and then tackling them straight away without even thinking about it, that's how you get to where you want to go. And that's what this guy does. He said, yeah, in 12 months I want to be having my business up and running, where I can help people improve their lives by motivating them and using my story as a motivational tool. And there's no doubt he's going to do that, because he just has the drive to do it. And this is where I think I'm a bit of I don't know, I have to motivate myself all the time to keep going, because my life is pretty comfortable, right? Of course I always want to improve it, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But compared to what he's been through, I haven't had a big kick out the backside like he's had many times. And that's what drives him on. And he will succeed. He will achieve what he wants to achieve because he has that drive. Whereas most of us don't have that kind of drive, because we don't have that background that's really inspiring us and driving us on. Not to that extent anyway. I also want a better life for my kids, I want a better life for myself. All these sort of things I want, but how much do I want it? So I'm still doing all the things I need to do, but I'm thinking if I'd come from his background, I'm sure I'd achieve them quicker, because I would just be more driven and taking on challenges more often, and let nothing stop me. So just something to consider. It's really where you come from. But the fact is, we've got to face our fears. We've got to do what we've got to do. If you want it bad enough, you will get it. And he's proving that. He's proven it so far in his life, and he's going to prove it again, I'm sure. So just keep that in mind. Something to consider, right? If you just want this as a fairy tale, or just think, yeah, I would like to have some more money, but that's it, then it's not going to happen, is it? We like a lot of things, but the fact is, you're not going to get them unless you really, really want it, and you're really prepared to make the effort and overcome your fears and just get stuck in. Yeah, so I found it inspirational. Another reminder to myself of what I need to do. And I hope you find it inspirational too. Scott from Build My Lifestyle. Dream big and take lots of action. I'll speak to you soon. Take care.